Welcome to the Real Cricket Studios, where we will be bringing you live action shortly. I am joined by our experts who are all really excited.
We have both the captains in the center with the match referee. Heads is the call, and heads it is.
It's a good toss to win. They really need to make most of the conditions now. These are the playing 11 for the respective teams.
Ladies and gents,
It's the test matches. In comes the fielding side. Here come the openers, greeted with a loud cheer.
Pace bowler into the tank.
Batsman getting into position to face the first ball of the innings.
Left that on a length.
The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to this field.
Hit on the body. It's a nasty delivery. Fielder placed at point.
The batsman knows exactly where his stumps are and left.
good ball and a good lead.
The bowler is bowling from his favorite end.
He has hit that straight to the fielder.
It will be interesting to see where the bowler will test the batsman with the short one.
Hit straight to the fielder.
Pacer introduced from the other end. Batsman getting ready to face his first ball.
Tapped back to the bowler.
Slips in place.
Strokes it into the gap for a single. That is huge appeal. Bowler thinks he's got the batsman, but the umpire thinks otherwise. Nudges it for a single. That is huge appeal. Bowler thinks he's got the batsman, but the umpire thinks otherwise. The bowler is bowling from his favorite end.
Couldn't find the gap and the fielder stops it easily.
Looks like there will be a lot of slow balls coming.
The fielder collects Salmon, hits straight to the fielder.
The batsman lets the ball carried to the keeper.
Change in bowling here. Spinner into the attack now.
The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to this field.
Tapped back to the bowler.
Slips in place.
He has hit that straight to the fielder. What do you think about new teams like Afghanistan getting test status?
I think it's great for them. Small countries playing more and more cricket. Obviously, at this point of time, they're suited more for the shorter format. They've done well in recent short formats. They've got some radical players. They've got good spin bowlers, which I think takes their team to another level. But their recent performance in the longer format, not too impressive. Ireland got test status recently, and they were quite impressive against Pakistan. I think they've got great potential. They played in their hometown in Belfast.
Hit straight to the fielder.
So coming back to our conversation, and they did quite well. They almost won the match at some point. Looking back, you had Bangladesh. When they started, they were on the same levels. Today, they're a force to contend with. I think it's really good for the sport that more and more countries start participating and start showing their abilities on the biggest stage.
But do you think that they should be playing the stronger teams like India and Australia rather than weaker teams like West Indies and Zimbabwe?
It's interesting that you say West Indies being a smaller country, because if you look at a couple of generations ago, West Indies was a strength, was a power, with a team everybody feared, with their big, tall, fast bowlers and their calypso-style batting. I guess this is how cricket evolves over a period of time. You see teams that have been the most powerful and elite today struggling for dominance.
What's happening here? The bowler must have had a few words with the batsman. The batsman, however, is in no mood for a conversation.
Going back to what I was saying, and with regard to your question about whether they should start with teams who are right on the top of their cricket, I think that's the whole point of Test cricket, and I think it'll only show these smaller teams coming in how cricket is meant to be played at the highest level, and it's something they wouldn't normally see at their domestic circuits.
That's going to be close, really close, and that's out.
Oh, that's close. It's a huge appeal. That is a very good shout, and they're going to review it.
We're checking for a no ball. Fair delivery, no problem.
Can't see anything conclusive on Snipple. Can't see anything on hotspot.
Pitching in line. Impact outside. Not hitting. I'm afraid you need to overturn your decision. You'll be on sprint now.
He should look to get his eye in before trying something extravagant.
Dealt with it comfortably. Biding his time, waiting for the bad delivery.
That is a superb shot of a pretty good ball.
That was pretty ordinary delivery. Got what it deserved. It is showtime. Crowd going mad here.
Tapped back to the bowler.
The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to this field.
Oh, shot, but only a single. That is huge appeal. Bowler thinks he's got the batsman, but umpire thinks otherwise.
Pacer introduced from the other end.
This is what Test match is all about. Great bowling, correct defensive technique. Solid technique and great defensive shot. Waiting for the bad ball, not trying to do anything silly before that. Playing carefully there, the batsman. Great defensive techniques shown by the batsman. Couldn't find the gap and the fielder stops it easily.
Slips in place.
Classical defense. Biding his time, waiting for the bad delivery.
That ball deserved the wicket. He is extremely unlucky not to have one.
the bowler is bowling from his favorite end.
He has defended that really well.